My beloved soul, you did not arrive here by chance. This message has crossed unseen boundaries, slipped through doors never meant to open, and landed before your eyes at this precise moment for a purpose that will soon reveal itself. A man of immense fortune, wealth greater than small kingdoms, breathed your name as he departed this world. And now Archangel Michael has been dispatched because what was whispered in secrecy has been authorized by heaven to be spoken aloud before it fades beyond reach. Something beyond the natural is unfolding. I see the seconds moving. I see your hesitation. So listen with an open heart and awakened sight, because this is not ordinary information. This is a turning point. You may not remember this man, yet he remembered you. He safeguarded a record, concealed, guarded, preserved, waiting for the right moment. And when time ran out, he did not summon his bankers. He did not call his attorneys. He spoke only your name. The room fell silent because that was no random utterance. It was destiny confirming itself. Pause here for a moment. Ask yourself, why am I hearing this now? If you abandon this message, what was reserved for you quietly moves to another's hands, not to frighten you, to awaken you. Before we journey further, choose to stay present, not with fear, with faith, because each word you continue reading draws you closer to what has been seeking you for years. I stand as Michael, guardian, messenger, witness. Remain to the end, and your name will be recorded where heaven keeps its sacred ledgers. Some messages find you, others are sent because your destiny demanded them. You have noticed signs before, repeating numbers, sudden chills, dreams that felt real, mornings where your heart felt called by something unseen. That was preparation, training for this exact hour. This moment was never accidental. I was released with one instruction: unveil what was hidden. This is not merely about money. This is about identity. Countless gatherings in unseen realms have spoken your name. Many tried to obstruct this reaching you, but heaven declared enough. And now this truth is being delivered directly into your awareness. Do not stop now, because if you turn away, the opening closes, and someone nearby may step into what was crafted for you. This has happened before, but not this time. Now listen carefully. Before leaving this world, that wealthy man saw you, not in flesh, but in vision. 7 nights in a row, the same dream. Your hands holding keys, light pouring around you, wealth linked to your spirit. He asked, "Who are they?" He did not understand, but heaven did. You were chosen long before your first breath to carry something weighty and sacred, and no force will allow you to miss it again. That is why this message found you. No matter how far you tried to run, here comes a truth many never hear. 2 people close to you, near enough to embrace you, have attempted to intercept what was not theirs. They do not appear wicked, but heaven sees what eyes cannot. Whispers, hidden actions, quiet attempts to divert what belonged to you. And I will not allow it to continue if you remain with me now. You were never meant for endless struggle, never meant to carry ancestral burdens of toil without reward. That chain was meant to break years ago, but interference delayed it. Now heaven has stepped forward again. And this time the miracle arrives armed with authority. Angelic presence surrounds these words. Do not scroll away, because what was concealed is opening. A number is written beside your name in heaven's records, so vast that seeing it would shake your belief. Not only material wealth, but legacy wealth, influence wealth, purpose wealth. And the moment you opened this message, a spiritual countdown began. This is not a test, it is activation. When your name was spoken in that final breath, a gate cracked open, a file was retrieved, a transfer authorized. But because of past interference, the release was postponed. Now the decree has changed. Let it be delivered to them. So I speak with urgency. Do not miss this again. Even now, those who once block you feel the shift. Restlessness has entered them. Some grow unusually kind, some suddenly distant, because light has begun surrounding you, and they sense it. For now, remain inwardly still, centered, unentangled, because what comes next explains everything, and after it unfolds, you will never doubt your worth again. This inheritance is not only numbers in an account, it is authority over your future, a deed written in spirit. Hold it wisely. People will return when they sense your rise, but now you will see clearly, not through anger, through truth, not through revenge, through light. The same light that once made you a target now shields you. What heaven seals cannot be touched. There is still more beyond this point. The scroll is not yet empty. Before it arrives, you must make room, not in your house, but in your heart, in your thoughts, in your emotional ties, because blessings need space to land. What is yours cannot be stolen, but it can be delayed by a crowded heart. You have waited long enough. The gates are opening. Your name is being spoken again, not in death, but in destiny. And this time, your name will be followed by honor, access, reward. You have walked through fire, waited through silence, trusted when nothing moved. Now the silence breaks. This is no longer only prophecy, it is permission. For years you asked, why do I feel close to something, yet nothing happens? Because the miracle had your name, but your circle held those who never wept with you. Some blessings are too sacred to be shared with those who secretly hoped you'd fall. So it was delayed, not denied, until heaven could trust you to hold it alone. Now I walk beside you into the next chapter. You are not alone. This will manifest in real ways, tangible ways. But first, your spirit must receive truth. You are no longer under financial limitation. You are no longer bound by emotional manipulation. You are no longer an easy target for hidden intentions. This is your turning point. Stay to the end, because what follows is the moment everything changes. Heaven has issued its final decree, and that decree declares, your season has arrived. My beloved child, the atmosphere surrounding you is shifting even as your eyes move across these words. Some of you will sense warmth spreading through your chest. Some will feel a sudden cool shiver. Others may notice emotion rising without reason. This is not coincidence. It is your spirit recognizing the call of God drawing you forward. This is not manipulation of feeling. This is alignment with divine timing. You did not find this message by accident, and I tell you truly, if you leave before the final unveiling, the gate will seal again, not from punishment, but because sacred appointments operate within sacred moments. Listen carefully now. The wealthy man's last breath carried more than a murmur. It carried a key, and that key was designed to open a heavenly treasury only when the chosen soul awakened fully. My cherished one, that soul is you. His spirit saw your name glowing in brilliance. With trembling hands and fading breath, he released the words, "Give it to them. They will understand." Those words carved a pathway in the unseen realm, and you are walking upon it right now as you read. Remember the nights you wept into silence asking, God, when will my time come? Remember lonely birthdays, missed chances, trusted hearts that took more than they returned. Heaven recorded every moment. That is why this blessing is not merely provision. It is restoration. It is fairness returned. Justice for unseen years. Justice for doors slammed shut. Justice for love poured out without reward. Justice for choosing right while others advance through wrong. This miracle is not payment. It is correction. You were never late. You were concealed until the precise hour, and that hour is now. My beloved, I reveal what few will ever witness. There exists a divine ledger, a spiritual record bearing your name, your assignment, and the resources assigned by heaven. It remains sealed until this moment. Those two I warned you about attempted to distort it, block it, claim it, but the seal held firm. For your name is written in eternal ink no false spirit can erase. After this message ends, you will notice events unfolding without force. Conversations will open, messages will arrive, delays will dissolve, your discernment will sharpen. Those who once made you doubt yourself will grow uneasy around you, not because you changed, but because you now see clearly. You walk in illumination, and darkness cannot endure it. The final portion of this message approaches. It reveals the next step, the action that activates what I have shown. I will deliver it with care. But promise me, beloved one, do not leave before the ending. If you do, activation pauses. You will sense the dimming, the blur returning. That is why I repeat, only those who remain with heaven until the last word unlock what others never see, and you have already come far. You are almost at the threshold. Stay with me. Yet hear this warning with wisdom. If you walk away before the conclusion, the window of timing may close. The miracle does not vanish, but timing is everything in heaven's design. This is a moment of rarity, not fear. Many live entire lifetimes and never approach such a crossing. You are steps away. Do not turn from what your loneliest prayers once begged for. This is no longer simple text. It is transfer wrapped in language. You have reached the gateway. Final seals are loosening. Your true name, the one heaven speaks, is about to be written beside permanence, abundance, sacred assignment. You are chosen. You are remembered. You are ready. And now, beloved child, breathe deeply. Let calm settle in your heart. I remain here, guiding gently, not through pressure, not through fear, but through steady clarity. Heaven never rushes. God never threatens. Real miracles arrive with peace, not panic. What belongs to you will never demand terror to receive it. You have carried questions about money, trust, and those close to you. It is all right to feel unsure. It is all right to feel wounded. But remember, wisdom surpasses suspicion. Faith outlives fear. I speak not to make you anxious of others, but to awaken your sense of worth and boundary. You are learning to guard your energy. You are learning to honor your time. You are learning to say no when something feels misaligned. That growth itself is miracle. Not every battle needs confrontation. Some are won with quiet clarity. My child, your financial path is not cursed. It is not doomed. It is still shaped by your choices, patience, discipline. God blesses effort. God honors integrity, and wealth remains where wisdom resides. You are being prepared for stability, not chaos, peace, not pressure, security, not fear. Do not view those around you with paranoia. Instead, look within with courage. Ask yourself, am I stewarding my resources wisely? Am I protecting my future? Am I trusting the right hands with my vision? These questions are power. Destiny is built step by step through awareness and self-mastery. The story of the rich man reminds you life is brief, but purpose is eternal. Use your hours wisely. Love sincerely. Build carefully. Speak kindly. Save thoughtfully. These are sacred acts. These are holy habits. And now I release peace over you. Peace in your thoughts. Peace in your finances. Peace in your relationships. Peace in your future. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are evolving. You are learning. You are becoming wise. Walk forward with confidence. God walks beside you. I stand with you. Your destiny is secure. My beloved child, I honor your choice to remain. Your patience is rare. Your trust is precious. Your presence here is purposeful. This message is no longer warning. It is blessing in motion, a sacred moment clothed in words breathed by heaven. I know your eyes have seen pain. I know your heart has tasted betrayal. But what I deliver now is not merely an answer. It is inheritance of peace, clarity, and divine direction that will no longer leave you confused. Hear this clearly. Those who betrayed you cannot do so again unless you permit it. Today, heaven gives you strength to say no without guilt, release without anger, protect without fear. This blessing was not delayed as punishment. It was preserved until you were strong enough to carry it. Look at you now, still standing, still seeking, still chosen. You may not feel it daily, but heaven trusts you with something rare, favor joined with wisdom. You carry not only light, but vision. The moment you trust that vision, everything transforms. That is why I asked you to stay. Not because the text is magic, but because this is where God chose to meet you today. In quiet space where heaven whispers directly to your soul. You are being guided not merely toward financial breakthrough, but toward financial discernment. You are no longer only a receiver of miracles. You are becoming a wise steward of them. Some opportunities were delayed because God would not allow blessing to break you. Now it will build you, teach you, strengthen you so you never lose again what you once cried for. The inheritance spoken of is not just numbers, it is authority over your tomorrow, a spiritual deed to ownership of your future. Hold it with care. Some will return when they sense your rise, but you will see through intention, not with anger but truth, not with revenge but light. The light that once exposed you now shields you. What heaven seals cannot be touched. The final part remains ahead. Before it arrives, prepare inner space free of fear. Untangle your soul from those who no longer belong. The next stage of miracle needs room. Not only physical room, but emotional, mental, spiritual space. Make space for blessing, or it will pass like wind through closed hands. When that wealthy man spoke your name, the unseen world shifted. A record opened, an inheritance released, a transfer approved. Interference delayed it, but now God has spoken, release it to them. They have waited long enough. And so I whisper with urgency, do not miss this again. Do not close this. Do not let familiarity steal destiny. Stay until all is shown. My child, even now, those two feel the shift. Destiny does not shout. It whispers until the brave listen. What is meant for you arrives in peace, not panic. Stay until the last word, because the last word carries the key. They have sensed it. Their spirits have grown uneasy. That is why some suddenly show sweetness, while others quietly distance themselves because deep inside they have felt the shift. Heaven has begun wrapping you in light, and nothing can block what is approaching. But for now you must remain inwardly hidden, not silent, but spiritually steady, until I, Archangel Michael, unfold the remaining truth through these words. What comes next will illuminate everything, and afterward, you will never again doubt your value. My child, my beloved, I know your heart is beating faster. Something within you whispers that this is not an ordinary message, and that whisper is true, because this is not written by human intention, but released from heaven, stamped by divine authority, and open now because prophecy has reached its appointed time. What that man spoke before leaving this world, what he witnessed in spirit, what he breathed into the unseen wind, was meant to reach you at this exact moment. My beloved, if you stop reading now, the final piece remains unknown, and you will walk away from something purchased through pain, but refined like gold. There is something I must show you, and I ask you to receive it not only with your mind, but with your spirit. When that man spoke, your name, your record, your divine file was drawn from heaven's vault. Angels gathered, and a review began. Every silent tear you shed, every kindness you offered while lacking, every prayer you whispered unseen, was examined, and God declared, "This one is ready." Do you hear that, beloved soul? You are ready not through perfection, but through perseverance. This blessing is not released from pity, it is released through prophecy fulfilled. My child, I must tell you what those near you do not know. A shift has occurred in the realm of inheritance. What was hidden legally is now revealed spiritually. There exists a document, an asset, a transfer, an opening that was meant for you, but obstruction delayed it. And now two people who understand the worth of your name more than you realize are attempting to claim it as their own. They smile before you, act unaware, but I see their designs, their late-night whispers, their concealed intentions. My beloved, I do not speak to frighten you. I speak to awaken you. The enemy does not battle emptiness. He battles destiny carriers. And you, beloved one, carry something royal, eternal, something heaven will not allow to be wasted. That is why this message pushed through after 3 interruptions. I was halted 3 times. 3 times darkness attempted to bury this word, to shut this channel, to twist the path. Yet I broke through because your name is written upon this miracle. And now I ask again, do not turn away. Not now, not this time. You are surrounded by people who speak of your past yet secretly see your future. They pretend not to know who you are, but inwardly they have always sensed your difference. They know doors open around you even in silence. They know unusual things happen when you pray. And that is why they remain near, not to guard you, but to position themselves for what was destined for you. My beloved, the spirit of delay entered through familiarity, but heaven has declared, no more sharing your crown with thieves. You do not know how often your name has been spoken in places you never entered. Blessings sent toward you were diverted by interference. But now Archangel Michael stands with a sword of fire, cutting false ties, disguised loyalties, manipulative attachments, separating you from confusion so your divine provision arrives untouched. My beloved, this is the dawn of reversal, but you must stay with me word by word, or this door will softly close again. Let me speak to your soul now. You are not imagining the sense of spiritual theft. You are not mistaken for feeling pulled back at the edge of rising. Those sensations are confirmations. What was taken from your bloodline, wealth, peace, dignity, health, honor, is now being restored through you, but only if you open your hands to receive the guidance released here. What I am about to unveil will challenge you, but it will reward you beyond measure. Stay with me, beloved. Your miracle depends on what you choose next. My child, when that wealthy man spoke your name, even heaven paused in surprise. He was not family. He was not neighbor. Yet his soul was bound to your name through a covenant made long ago, a vow he offered God in youth. Show me one who carries your light, and I will ensure they are not left empty. He thought he would complete that promise in life, but heaven wrote a different story. You were concealed for a season and now revealed. And with his final breath, he activated a miracle for you. Do you know the hardest truth, beloved one? Even after all you endured, those who hurt you still believed you would never rise. They thought delay was permanent. They did not expect this moment. They did not expect heaven to interrupt their silent schemes. But here we stand. I see their plans dissolving. I see their confidence shaking. Because when God releases a soul, no family pattern, no curse, no barrier can halt what follows. My child, the stolen inheritance is not physical yet. It is energetic, spiritual, unseen. But what shifts in spirit manifests on earth. And now I speak a mystery. The instant you accept what lives in this message, the first wave of manifestation begins. It will not arrive through expected channels. It will come through a call, a message, a letter, a name, a dream, an overheard conversation. It will come. And when it does, you must recognize and claim it, because this time it is truly yours. My beloved, the two watching you do not realize that the moment they tried to steal from you, they triggered their own exile. They thought they were winning, but they were confirming your anointing. Jealousy always reveals destiny, for no one envies nothing. They saw what you had not yet seen in yourself. Instead of honoring it, they tried to harvest it, but no longer. Archangel Michael stands between them and your future. They cannot cross unless you allow it, and after today you will not. You have permission to rise. You have clearance to walk into what always waited for you. Chains are broken, lies exposed. Your name has been spoken in rooms you have not yet entered. My child, my beloved, your spiritual wealth is now activated. What that man saw at his end was not only you, but what you would carry. He saw lives change through your path. He saw miracles moving through your hands. He saw a generational shift beginning with you. That is why he spoke your name. The moment he did, angels moved, gateways opened, heavenly records were signed in your favor. And the instruction is simple. Do not walk away. Do not doubt. Do not stop now, because everything you waited for is now waiting for you, and what comes next will seal it all. My child, my beloved, you are still here. That means your spirit has not surrendered. Heaven watches this moment closely, because what you choose now determines whether your name fully aligns with the divine record just opened. There are no accidents. This message, this timing, this sequence is part of a vast orchestration beyond sight. Destiny reveals itself to those who stay until the last word. What is sealed in heaven unfolds on earth for the one who believes. Do not rush past the door you once prayed would open. God is not speaking through thunder today, but through sharp and undeniable clarity. And clarity is what I, Archangel Michael, have been commanded to deliver without hesitation. The place I spoke of, where your blessing has been kept, is more real than every hardship you have survived. It is a realm where obedience, suffering, surrender, and purpose are counted as sacred currency. And my child, you are not in debt there. You are in overflowing eternal credit. While others abandon their path, you remained faithful. While others laughed in doubt, you continued believing. While others grasped and took, you still chose to give. And heaven recorded it all. That is why breath still fills your lungs, because what was written for you has not yet completed its story, but its first chapter is opening now. My beloved, I must release a revelation that explains every strange financial twist you have ever faced. You were never cursed, you were protected. Blessings did not arrive earlier, not because you lacked worth, but because the environment around you was unsafe for their arrival. There were people ready to consume what God intended to deliver. There were hands prepared to strip your harvest the moment it touched your field. So heaven said, wait, hold it back. And now that you are awake, aware, and aligned, the gates are unlocking, but only if you remain inside this moment, only if you choose to continue. Those who tried to block your rise are now facing the brightness of truth, and they cannot endure it. Soon you will sense tension. You will notice smiles without warmth. You will feel shifts in your body before your eyes recognize them, because your energy is transforming. You are glowing with divine favor. You carry a radiance they cannot imitate, and it exposes them without a single word. Do not fear this. Do not escape it. Observe it, because heaven is separating wheat from weeds, and you are being set apart for something too sacred to remain concealed. My child, this message waited years for one reason only. Your heart was not ready to hold the truth. You loved those who quietly resented you. You tried to rescue those who secretly wished for your fall. But something has changed within you now. Holy maturity, deeper knowing, sacred courage. Because of this shift, heaven declared, send the word now, and that is why you read this today and not long ago. The version of you reading this is ready to receive what your past self would have handed away through guilt or fear. Now listen to what comes next. Within the next 3 days, a sign will appear. It will be personal. It will be unmistakable. It will confirm every word spoken here. It may come through a name, a message, a forgotten record, a sudden blessing, or a repeating number that follows you. When it happens, do not be startled. Celebrate, because it means the miracle is no longer waiting. It has entered motion. But my beloved, I must speak wisdom to you. If you walk away before the final part of this message, timing may close. The miracle will remain, but the window may shift, because heaven works by appointed seasons. This is a now or never hour, not to frighten you, but to show how rare this crossing is. Many souls live entire lifetimes and never come this near. You are only inches away. Do not lose what you were born carrying. Do not scroll away from the very answer you once begged for in your loneliest prayers. This is no longer mere text. It is divine transfer wearing human language. You have reached the gateway. Final seals are loosening. Your true name, the one heaven calls you, is being written beside permanence, abundance, sacred inheritance. You are chosen. You are remembered. You are ready. The final truth now waits. My beloved child, breathe deeply with me. Let calm settle your heart. I remain beside you, guiding gently, not with fear, not with pressure, but with strength and clarity. Heaven does not rush. God does not threaten. True miracles arrive with peace. Never panic. What is meant for you will never demand terror in order to receive it. My child, when that wealthy man spoke of you, even heaven paused, for no one expected it. He was not family. He was not neighbor. Yet his soul was bound to your name through a vow made long ago, when he told God in youth, "If you show me one who truly carries your light, I will ensure they are not left empty." He believed he would fulfill that vow in life, but heaven wrote a different design. You were hidden for a season and now revealed. And with his final breath, he activated a miracle tied to you. Do you know the heaviest truth in this message, my beloved? Even after everything you endured, those who wounded you still believed you would never rise. They assumed delay was forever. They never expected this moment. They never expected heaven to interrupt their silent schemes. Yet here we are. I see their plans breaking. I see their confidence crumbling. Because when God decides to release a soul, no family pattern, no curse, no obstruction can stop what follows. You are still reading because your spirit recognizes reality. Something inside confirms every word. Your heart whispers, "Do not leave. This is yours." And your spirit is correct. This message does more than inform. It activates. It opens spiritual accounts once frozen. It restores your name in places where it was erased. It calls back blessings lost through betrayal, jealousy, delay, and silence. The moment is very near. But if you stop too soon, if you walk away early, reversal can return. I warn you gently with love. There is still more you must see. The magnitude of what has been released in your name will astonish you. It is not only currency, it is influence, honor, territory, restoration. Rooms await you. Contracts already drafted in the spirit carry your name. The only thing delaying earthly manifestation is whether you believe enough to continue. That is why Archangel Michael was sent personally, not a lesser messenger, because this is not a small event. It is a once-in-a-lifetime, heaven-ordained, sea-parting moment that only the chosen recognize. So I ask you now, beloved one, do you wish to know what the wealthy man left for you? Do you wish to see the hidden blessing others tried to bury? Do you wish to reclaim what God planted in your bloodline before your first breath? If yes, do not scroll away. Continue reading. Do not let comfort steal destiny. Do not let distraction delay promise again. What waits for you is already approved in heaven, and now your decision unlocks it on earth. My child, my beloved, I have not left your side. Even as you breathe, I speak into your spirit. Your mind may still be catching up, but your body already responds to truth. You were not meant to miss this moment. You were not meant to pass this message like the others before. This is the appointment your soul prepared for since birth. And I, Archangel Michael, stand with sacred fire guarding this revelation until you are ready to claim it. There is still more to unveil. That man's final words were not emotion alone. They were prophecy. With his last breath, he opened a heavenly vault engraved with your name. Not only physical wealth, but a current of divine favor meant to transform your entire lineage. The moment he released it, heaven began arranging the transfer. Yet two people have tried to intercept that release. They have spoken your blessings with their own name, but heaven does not mislabel miracles. Heaven knows your identity, and now so do they. My beloved, I speak plainly. The one you defended endlessly, the one you forgave until your soul bled, is one of them. The other is the one who appears only when you rise, drains your energy, and wears the mask of victimhood. Their jealousy turned into spiritual theft. But I have been commanded to end it. Truth may sting, but it liberates. One reason your breakthrough delayed was because heaven refused to bless a space where betrayal still hid. God waited for the moment to expose hidden sabotage, not to shame them, but to awaken you. Now your eyes open. The weight lifts. You have walked with chains while smiling. You have given while others quietly took. You have slept beside secrets blocking your blessing. But this message is heaven's intervention, and you're no longer alone. Do you wonder why doors once opened, then suddenly collapsed? Why money promised never arrived? Why peace began, then dissolved into confusion? It was because someone tampered with your gates. In the unseen realm, your name was manipulated, your energy drained, your favor accessed through silent agreements you never knew you made. But God is merciful, and now Archangel Michael commands those contracts canceled. Still, the final key remains ahead. My child, hear me. In the coming hours, your environment will shift strangely. Someone will grow distant. Another will suddenly reach out. Another will speak words confirming everything already revealed. This will not be coincidence. It will be confirmation. When it happens, remember this moment. Heaven never warns without purpose. Heaven never reveals without reward. You are being watched now, not by people, but by angels. They wait for your response. Will you return to silence, or will you step into destiny? Some doors open only for those who stay until the last word. What heaven writes, earth must fulfill. Do not leave the threshold of the life you once prayed for.